Hey brats, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we have got a extra something special from Tonor. Our friends over there have sent us their newest TC777 mic. Now you might have seen this on some of the friends of the channels who've also unboxed and checked this mic out, but I'm really excited to be checking this out. Everything we've gotten from Tonor so far has been really awesome. It's a good high quality for a low budget price, which I like. So let's check this thing out and see what it's like. Always have a small, sharp unboxing knife. Make sure you're not going to hurt anybody around you when you're unboxing. Now, one thing that's really cool about this little mic, unlike most ones we get, this is like fully assembled in the box and ready to go. All you gotta do is pop that out, down, pop these out, and right there, you are ready to plug and play that thing already. It does come with a cute little pop filter though, which I really like. This is kind of the full home setup all in one here in case you want to do some podcasts, some home vlogging or anything. And look at that, it's all cute and ready to go. It's definitely the most adorable microphone we've gotten so far. It's even got a little shock mount that it's in there. So very compact and absolutely everything you need. I really like that about it. We got an instruction manual we don't need. 2 years replacement warranty. That's really good. We haven't been seeing a lot of those with most of these. 2-year warranty is great. Now this is a cardioid condenser microphone. It goes for $40 right now on Amazon if you want to pick one up for yourself. We're going to be comparing this $40 mic and what it brings to the table to our $140 HyperX microphone. So we're going to take these both over to the PC, check them out. One thing I do want to tell you real quick, this comes with this nice fun little stand that you can move around. This also only comes on a stand, a normal stand like this. This stand that I've been using my HyperX on is the Tonor heavy duty stand that we got a while back. So you can also get one of those and have a full stand for this mic if you decide to go that way. But that stand is doing great at being my all-time stand. Being there for my microphone, I'm loving it so far. So we're gonna go take this over to the PC and try it out. A little shock mount. Oh, what a cute microphone. All right, we are over here ready to test and compare. A couple things I'm gonna do to level the playing field a bit. This HyperX Quadcast did not come with this pop filter that I use. I added it because it has a built-in pop filter, but a lot of websites said it wasn't quite sufficient and it's still good to use an aftermarket one. So I'm gonna take that off of here. And then this HyperX is actually on a stand. I'm gonna take the Tonor off of its stand and I'm gonna put it on a second stand over here so I can keep them both the same distance from me. Now, some people will tell you it is a bit redundant to be using both this foam and the pop filter. It came with both, so I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them on there. Okay, so one quick thing, I'm sorry visually this is just absolutely insane to look at. I usually run my HyperX with some built-in filters on it, so I'm going to turn those off. So I've got noise suppression, noise gate, compressor, compressor limiter. That way there's going to be nothing post-processing. It's all going to be what's built into the mic on this. And now I need to add this one. So now comes the really crazy part. You're probably hearing both mics at the same time right now, which is probably awful. Now we're going to go to advanced audio properties. We're going to turn the TC77 to record on track 2. So what that's going to do is now these are each going to record on separate tracks. So in post, I can actually switch between each microphone and let you hear each one when I'm saying the same word. So that'll be pretty cool. It's gonna be the first time we've gone this advanced in a mic tutorial, but I just learned how to do all this, so I'm pretty proud of myself. The TC77 does not have a gain you can adjust on the microphone like the HyperX does. So I'm gonna try and move the gain until they're picking up about the same amount of volume. So now basically we're just gonna talk about each microphone. And as I go through the specs on each microphone, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have only that microphone's audio up. A couple of features that you're paying for on the Quadcast that you're paying a lot more for is some of these features we're gonna go over here. So you've got the built-in anti-vibration shock mount. So you've got these elastic red bands. So these red straps that you can see are the shock mount. It can move around. So in theory, if this got bumped, you're supposed to hear it less. It's still, you can hear it. I mean, that's just how sensitive the mic is. It does have a mute button on top, which is cool, convenient. It's got the selectable polar patterns. So that means if I want the mic to only pull audio from the front, if I want to pull it all around, those are adjustable. So over here, strong compatibility. This works with the PS4, laptop, desktop. Same thing that the HyperX is going to work with on all those. It's got the all-in-one stand. Now, a lot of the HyperX stuff here is showing you on one of these kind of stands we're using. That is not included. At $140, you just get a simple metal stand. That's the stand that usually comes with the HyperX. So this stand has a lot more adjustability and flexibility, but it is obviously a cheaper looking stand. All right, let's switch back to the HyperX. The HyperX is way more sensitive. So that's definitely somewhere filters might be useful, because as good as it sounds right now, it's going to pick up a lot of noise too. I have an air conditioner in the room that's pretty noisy. We'll turn that on and see how they each pick it up. Picking up a lot of noise. The HyperX does look cool. It's definitely a gamer's microphone. It's got the red light in it. One thing that people have complained about, you can't turn that red light off, besides muting it, which isn't going to be any good. So if that's obnoxious or annoying in your setup, then that can be a problem, especially if you want to look more professional. This is more of a gamer looking microphone. It doesn't look super professional, but it does look really cool. And there's the clencher, $140. It's not a cheap microphone. This is more than you're going to be paying for like a Yeti, and those are known as kind of being the example. HyperX, TC777, TC777. It sounds like the TC777 doesn't have as much audio processing after the fact, though. The HyperX, there's a bit more of a deep, rich tone. So let's look at some of the specs here. So with the HyperX, you basically just get options. The polar patterns, you have stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, bidirectional, where with the TC777, you're only getting the cardioid. So really, you're looking at a microphone that's only trying to pick audio up directly in front of you, rather than this one you could technically use in like an omnidirectional situation. Frequency response on the HyperX, you've got 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, where on the TC77, you've got 100 hertz to 16 kilohertz. So you do have a wider frequency response. The sensitivity, you've got minus 36 on the HyperX and minus 38 to plus or minus 3 on the TC777. Here's a big one. The cable length on the HyperX, you're getting 3 meters. You're getting a 9-foot cable, where on the TC777, you're only getting a 1.5 meters. So you're getting less cable. So you're going to have to be more careful about where you place it and how that compares. Now, you've gotten to hear the audio both back and forth. So let's talk about the standout differences. This is $100 more, but it does come with a more professional looking shock mount. You have your options. For my purposes, I almost never switch those. So if you're a gamer, you're using your mic directly in front of you, you don't really need that. This has the built-in pop filter, which is not amazing. So with the stock pop filter on this, this picks up a lot more wind noise. So that's where having one in front of this would basically cure that problem. That's why I typically use one of these, even though it comes with the built-in one, because the built-in one isn't very strong. Because even if I took this one away, it's still much louder on the HyperX. This comes with a little adjustable pop filter, and then of course the foam pad as well. This comes with a longer cable. Both of them come with stands that aren't great. Either one I would recommend honestly getting a scissor arm stand. That's the best way to go, because then you can go put these wherever you need to and have them fully adjustable. I feel like you're definitely getting a deeper, more rich sound with the HyperX, just stock plug and play using it. Now, anyone who's used OBS for a while isn't going to be doing that. You're going to be using filters, because you're going to get a better, more rich sound usually, and you'll be destroying some of the background sound. So one thing about audio that I will warn all of you, audio is a bit subjective. So like one person might hear a mic and think, oh, that sounds really good. And then another person might say, oh, that doesn't sound so good. And especially when you get people who are in the audio industry, there is a there's a right way things are supposed to sound and there's a wrong way, and an untrained ear might not pick up on that, or might think the one that doesn't sound right sounds better. Now there's different reasons for that. There's things about how they want the sound to come across on all the different devices. So what do you think? Is it worth the extra $100 for the HyperX? I think there's a lot of cool things I like about the microphone. Mostly the look, I'll be honest. It's mostly an aesthetic thing. But I think if you need a good budget microphone to get yourself into the industry, this microphone right here is actually surprisingly good for only $40. I would say this microphone is easily worth $40. This microphone, the HyperX, I like it. I don't think it's worth $140. I think that's kind of a lot. I bought mine on sale for $100. You can see it sometimes Black Friday, Amazon special day, or sometimes other days you'll find it for $100. I would say that's worth it for this microphone. But if you need something budget to get you into it and have good sounding audio, this TC777 is still going to do a great job to start you off with for your first microphone. And if you're wanting to get really good audio and really step it up, a lot of audio professionals will tell you no USB mic is going to actually be the way you want to go. You want to get into the XLR microphones, which kind of makes sense because, I mean, looking at these right here, you'd be paying $140. You could actually get into an XLR mic for more than that, but it'd be worth a lot more than trying to upgrade to the HyperX. I would not say get this for now and then get this. I would say get this for now and then step into the world of XLR audio. So let me know what you think. Have you tried anything from Tonor's lineup? Have you tried the HyperX, or are you a Yeti fan? What do you use out there for microphones? I definitely have not landed on my final microphone by any means for the channel, but for now the HyperX has done its job. I'm going to be trying to get into the XLR world here soon. I actually got the audio interface and I'm ready to make the step. I just got to find the right microphone. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in another reality. I want to say the biggest ever thank you to our now 4 patrons: K27, Rocket Sauce 28, Fred Nepetebo, Ege Karatash. Thank you so much, all of you.